most of the time I like to have fun and just chit chat and everything. But it's getting real serious out there. I mean, we had a senator arrested for going in and asking about ICE and everything, and they detained him. And then they wouldn't even let him videotape it. So there's some little bit of stuff going on there. We got people being arrested for all kinds of acts of kindness, which is kind of stupid. There's a guy that did a crosswalk in his community because the city couldn't afford it, couldn't do it, whatever the reasoning. But he did it, and he did it better than most crosswalks would look. And they destroyed it, arrested him, and tore it apart. What sense does that make in this world that we can't do things for our country and for our people and everything? Because our country isn't doing it, so why can't we do it? There's a lady that got arrested because she was behind I want to say it was a convenience store. I'm not sure exactly what kind of store it was, but she was feeding the cats and everything. She got arrested for feeding the cats. And then there was another lady that was giving away free food, and she got arrested for that. There's a barber that got arrested for giving out free haircuts. I guess it's illegal now to help the homeless and the poor and everything. So I don't know what's going on in this world, but we have our fill bag outside to help people out, and people can't afford to pay. They get what they need and everything. I wish they asked, but they do get what they need, and I don't argue with them. I don't care and everything. But the sad thing is we don't have the support and the backing for that anymore, so we won't be doing that much longer either. So, back in the day, I remember we used to all help out and help each other out and do all kinds of good things for people. Now, it's scary to even stop on the side of the road to help anyone because, there's so many things going on out there. You don't really want to stop and help anyone because you're afraid you're going to get mugged, robbed, or killed. So we all keep doing what we can and everything. And now we're getting ready to start war in the Middle East, I guess. We're not starting it, but the war is getting ready to start in the Middle East. They're evacuating everyone out of Iran and Iraq, I guess, and Iran, or I don't even know what the other place was, because Israel is getting ready to strike Iraq, and Iraq is getting ready to strike all the U.S. sites in Iraq or around there or something. And so, yeah, it's getting intense out there. But what they're saying is we have more troops in California on the ground than we do in the Middle East and everything. So that makes you wonder what's really going on out there and everything. We got protesters. Did you all see the protest where they locked in all the protesters and made them stay till curfew, and then they arrested them all for being out there for curfew? I mean, there's some shady crap going on out there right now. I don't know what's all true and what's not and everything, so I try to look into the reliable sources of everything and see how that's going. But it's getting crazy out there, people. It's scary. That's like there was a lady that was trying to go home in L.A., and they told her to go back, and she's like, my home's right over there. We don't care. Go. And they shot her right in the stomach, right in front of everyone. Then the people were trying to help her, and they threatened to shoot them too. And then I see people where they're walking and doing their thing, and people they're walking by, the police are hitting them with the sticks and beating them down and everything, and they're just standing there. So I don't understand all this violence. I don't understand what's going on and everything. I mean, there's a lot going on out there. But what happened to our country where everyone was nice to each other and everyone helped each other out? You used to be able to, you could hitchhike a ride anywhere and people trusted you and everything. Now, ain't no one stopping for a hitchhiker. They're just not stopping. Especially truckers, they're not even allowed to. The insurance will not let them and everything. I used to stop and help people on the road, but it's too scary nowadays, especially if I got kids in the car or grandkids in the car. It's too scary to help anyone now because you don't know who's going to put a gun to your head and say, hey, get in the trunk and everything. So, we all got to just be careful out there and, especially watch your women and your kids and everything and keep them close because there's a lot of things going on. A lot of human trafficking going on. I think that heard about they busted a big old thing right on the border of Oklahoma down by Dallas and everything where they busted a whole bunch of people. There was like 244 arrests or something, and 100 kids found, and all that other stuff. And it was a human trafficking ring and everything. And there's so many things going on out there with this world. Like ICE, they were supposed to be going after all these people that weren't vetted and going after the criminals and everything. And now they're going after everyone. So I don't know what to think about what's going on out there and everything. Everyone's got their opinion, but it's getting crazy when we're out here arresting our congressmen and senators and all that stuff and everything, and everyone's in a fight. Everyone's suing everyone, and it's just getting crazy out there and everything. It gets to the point a lot of people don't want to leave their homes, and a lot of us aren't even stocked up with food and everything ready for all this. It's getting ready to happen because shelves are getting ready to empty. I mean, it's getting ready to get crazy this weekend. There's a lot coming up. But, we all expected that to happen too back when they had all the BLM 5 years ago now. I mean, it's almost 5 years ago when that happened. Or, no, it's been a while. I don't know, but it's been a while. But, I mean, it got crazy out there then. And now I feel like we're back at that point. Like, this is like, hey, part two. Here we go. And everything. So, I got all this crazy stuff going on. I mean, business at the store has been nothing. I mean, literally, I might as well close, go home, do anything I want because there is no business out there. For the last 3 months, business has been tapering off, but it has just stopped. There's nothing going on. Now, I like to have fun and get out there and, make people laugh and have a good time and everything, but it's getting real serious out there. I'm afraid for what's coming. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. There's so many people losing their jobs and everything, people freaking out there and everything. I'm just trying to build a community out here, have a good time and everything, and get to know people out here. But everything's going south, and I don't even know what to think. That like with your lives and everything, I heard something on TikTok that all the old accounts before they shut down everything, all those old accounts are being suppressed and everything because they're trying to weed out all the people that they don't want on here because they're giving out information and all that about the states and all that and everything. So they're suppressing all them people, and all the new people that come in, then they can sift through their stuff and everything. So it's kind of funny how that works and everything, how we're being censored so bad and everything. Everyone says that there's a little deal that was made between China and Trump and everything, is why the algorithm has changed and why there's so much more censorship on TikTok and everything. I really don't know what to think. I just know that it's not the same because when it first came back up, it was booming. Everything was thriving, and people were getting their views. It was having a good time. People were following each other, and everyone was sticking together. And that's all stopped. And TikTok put a stop to that because you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do this and everything else. It's like they don't want us to be a community, but at the same time, they want us to be a community. Like a lot of these social medias, they want us to pay for our reach and everything and all that and everything to get it out there. And if not, they just stifle it so we don't get the views that we want to get and everything. And it's getting ridiculous and everything. And so, someone wants to jump on here, we'll have a conversation and everything. If not, we'll see what we got in this basket and go from there. We had a parade outside today. I'm not sure what it was for, but I don't keep up on things, so who knows what it was. I think it was Juneteenth, though, but I really don't know. But I don't keep track of myself either. So, anyone got anything to talk about or anything out there? Anyone want to talk about anything going on out there? Let me know. I'm just here doing my thing. Show you some of the cool stuff I picked up the other day. This is the Gryffindor Harry Potter set. It came together in pieces, and I don't like my camera right now because I'm trying to show you guys, and it's trying to turn from it. There you go. That's a Harry Potter Gryffindor set. We're going to have that for sale. You literally put it together. It comes in pieces. It's really cool. I thought that was really neat. We got that. But I'm working on getting my office painted. I know I keep saying it. I'm working on it. I got so many things going on. After I get done here, I'm going to go paint because no one wants to see me paint anyway. Be painting, my butt crack, be hanging out, whatever. Who knows? We don't want that. Got me a car's pillow. There's some of the stuff I picked up, got out here. But we're getting ready to downsize some stuff and everything and do some different stuff. Who knows? I'm hoping things will pick up and things will take off again. If not, we're going to do what we have to do because we always adapt to the change of everything. Car's pillow. I thought this was kind of cool. Got the little. I'm not even sure what that is. That's not a frog. I was going to say a frog, but I've never seen a frog with a nose like that. I think it's supposed to be a bird, but it's got a blanket here. Everything you take out, brand new. Never been taken out. Still got a strap in there, so that's pretty cool. And everything. We get all kinds of cool stuff. What I'm going to do is just downsize the other building, turn it into like shipping and everything. Because what we want to do is we want to set up a website where we can start showing you all these things that I'm going to show you, and you'll be able to go bid on them and actually pick them up. And or we can send them to you. Obviously, we're going to be sending a lot of it out. We got the Harry Potter puzzle set. There we go. And so that's in the works. I just don't know how long that's going to be because I have to get my office painted, and then I have to get cleaned up over there. And then once I get that cleaned up, we'll put the furniture in and everything. Then I get the computer set up and everything. Then I'll get onto the websites and get that figured out and everything. So we're probably looking at least a month or so. It just depends on how much I can motivate and how much I don't motivate. One of my favorite things I picked up the other day, I got the Back to the Future cookbook. And we got all kinds of things we can make from 1985. All kinds of goodies. So I thought that was a pretty cool book to pick up. There. And I'm just taking this stuff here, putting it in this cart because it's not dollar stuff. And I know at the bottom of this cart, I got a bunch of dollar stuff. And then the rest of this stuff is going to go in there. So we're just working on all kinds of things, got all kinds of things going on. I know right now everyone's focused on everything that's going on in the world, like the No King's Day and everything. From what I have seen of the maps and everything on that, it is growing up to be twice as many people as first estimated to be in that, actually. There's a lot more going on from what I've seen the map of. So I don't know how this is going to go down, but I did see, I don't know if y'all saw the Walmart in Pennsylvania that got raided and wiped out. They cleared that store out and some other stuff. I mean, there's some craziness going on out there. I just don't know because they suppress the news so much on us anymore. We don't know what's going on out there. Got my Little Ponies. My daughter had like 500 of these ponies, and we have the little pony house and all that stuff. And we'll have stuff like that on sale on the site and everything. Some will be bid, and some will be you can just literally just buy it and everything. And so, but like that pony house, it's like a $300 house or $400 house and everything. But we have a whole bunch of original ponies with it and everything. So not everything on that website's going to be cheap and everything, but it's going to be pretty cool. I just don't know when it's going to happen. I know I've been saying a lot of things, and I'm really slow at things, but my MS kicks my butt all the time, and I just keep going at it and try to do the best I can and everything. I know sometimes I bore the snot out of you, and sometimes we have a good old time. Wish this thing had batteries. We'd check it out and everything. So, anyone got any questions or anything they want to know? I don't know what that hooks into. I ain't sure how this thing's going to work, but you put the batteries in here. I know that. Yeah, I don't have no batteries in it. And I think that it plugs into your phone or something here. Or speaker. I'll talk like Darth Vader, I guess. Woohoo! All kinds of stuff like that. But anyone got anything they want to talk about? Anyone want to hang out? You know, anytime you want to hang out, I try to do my lives around 6:30 to 7:30, somewhere around there and everything, so we can hang out. So anyone ever want to check out, hang out? If you're wondering what we're about, I've got tons of videos and everything on there for the store. We got different ones for. I like to just have a good time. I'm not into all the seriousness. Unfortunately, though, right now it's getting pretty serious out there, so it's hard to have a good time sometimes. And got this nice little police car. Who remembers the rescue heroes, man? I just realized it's missing the front grill right here that locks the people in and everything. And then there's like a little chute thing here. So, big question is, so I wonder what's going to happen in the world and everything, what's coming down Saturday. I know it's going to be pretty dead in the stores for the rest of the week, probably, because everything's going on out there. So I'm just slowly working on getting my stuff done so I can move into different directions. I got Knuckles here. Woohoo! He got a broken hand, though, so I got to deal with him. We're going to put him right here. He's going to have a good old time. Hi, Mr. Pony. Hi, Mr. Knuckle. Okay. And then we got this game here to spin and everything that we got. We're going to put that out. So all this type of stuff will be going on the website as soon as I figure out what the heck I'm doing, because I'm learning all this on my own. I used to do the eBay and everything back in the day, and we made damn good money, but that's been 13 years ago that I've been on eBay. So now I have to work my butt back into the internet and everything, because it's slowly coming to an end at the stores and everything. Retail stores, they're coming to an end. We know it. You know, certain ones will survive, but most of them won't. The only reason I'm still here is because I own both my buildings and I don't owe anything on them. If it weren't for that, I'd be screwed right now. I would have been gone a long time ago. So we got the Kinect's Dinosaur T-Rex going out there. All this stuff's getting ready to go on the shelves and everything. But what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to get that going a little bit here and there. That old Cabbage Patch Kid. I have to find some clothes for it. Put some clothes on her. Him or whatever it is. Got a Hot Wheel. We get all kinds of stuff in all the time. And so we got Transformer. That's pretty cool. Optimus Prime. My brain is not with it today. I've been running circles doing all kinds of stuff. There goes my wife driving by. She just honked at me. Next time she waves, she should wave with all fingers up. So. Got me a dually. I'd love to find one about 1/16 scale to go with my trailer over there. That'd be cool. But who knows? I don't keep half that stuff anyway, so I don't know why I said I'd like to find it. Because we both know I ain't going to keep it. I'll sell it anyway. I'll sell anything. I'll sell just about anything. And we got the Build-A-Bear Tiger. I like to deal with toys, but it's hard to find toys right now. Everyone out there is buying up the toys. I like to do it because it's fun. Everyone else would like to do it because there's so much money in it and everything. And I had so many things like video games and stuff like that piled up and everything else. And I gave that stuff away dirt cheap. And now look at how much this stuff's going for. It is crazy out there. Some of the stuff I had, like Nintendo 64s, I was buying them all day long 20 years ago for $5 each. And I was selling it for $20 each. And everything. Now, the Dean controller alone is 25, 30, 40 bucks for an original controller, and the system is like 150 bucks. And that's with one controller. It's crazy out there. Then we got this Brick Fairy Tales and Brick Greek Myths for Lego. That's a double book there. That's a thick one there. That's pretty cool. That's another cool find. I haven't. The only problem is it's wrapped, and I don't want to open it up. I want to open it up and take a look at it, but it's wrapped, so I can't. So I don't. We always love the guards. I do. I think it's cool. Have y'all seen on TikTok Steve Harvey? They're just, I don't know what's going on his TikTok, but everyone's talking about all kinds of things going on. But so we got the TikTok, got the Family Feud with Steve Harvey on there. What's funny is back in the day I couldn't give games away, but now I sell games like crazy. We got Beezer Weezer. I don't even know what that is, but it's a popular game. But it kind of reminds me of back in the day we used to play Scruples and everything. And nowadays ain't no one got Scruples. And most people don't even know what Scruples means. But you know how that goes. And then we got PJ Mask right here. Got a little tutor scooter and everything. And we got Freddy. Nightmare Freddy's. I got a whole set of these little guys somewhere and everything. They're hard to find nowadays. For a while there, we find them all over. Just about got everything there. And then we got, I don't even know what this guy is. It's not a Transformer, but it's kind of cool though. I don't know how his head goes down. But he's some kind of robot there. Ain't no one got any questions. Not a one. Not a one. Not a one. Not a question. That's okay. There ain't very many people jumping in either, so that is what that is. And it goes like that. And that can go in there. I don't know how that goes. Kind of cool. And then we got this little Nerf gun, which I thought was really neat, actually. You can go like that. There you go. There you go. There's that. And it's got its own little holster too, because then you can just go, oopsie, gotta get it in there home. But then it just has a little thing and it sits on there, like that. But yeah, we get all kinds of cool stuff. Then we got a garbage truck, little cars truck. We got Mario. And we got some Lego crap. But that's pretty much, well, there's a couple more things in this cart here. Because the rest of this stuff, it looks like it's dollar stuff. And we got Glitter Kitty, whatever this is. Brush his hair. Woohoo! Look at that. Now I'm bald. So now we can fix it. Oh, there we go. Got 50p. So, then we got Solar Quest, which is actually a pretty cool game from back in the day. Everyone likes that older stuff and everything. So we got that, and then we got Scavenger Hunt, which I thought was pretty cool too. I always like seeing the older stuff. Brings back memories of the back in the day. Some of it ain't worth a damn, but it's just fun to have, you know. Let's see here. We got Squishmallow, who needs a bath. This one needs a bath. I don't think it'll hurt to give it a bath. It needs a bath. That's a big old Squishmallow, but it needs a bath. So we're going to throw him over here behind the counter so he can get a bath. And the rest of the stuff in that thing looks like it's all dollar stuff that I had before because I threw my stuff on top of it. So we're going to put the Squishmallow over here because we got quite a few of them that need to go, that need to be washed up and cleaned up. And I still got that pile of crap back there because I go in circles all day long. I start putting stuff out. I do my videos, and I run over here, and I run over there. And then after I'm done, like I said, I got to go paint. Looks like the rest of this is dollar crap. So the dollar stores back there. We got some Popples. These used to be real popular. I remember they were all over the flea market when I saw them at the flea market a while back. And if things don't pick up, we might have to do that again, but I don't even know if that's going to be doing good. Man, I just thought this guy was cool. Hey, man, what's up? We can party down, man. Oh, yeah. Woohoo. I like that Kool-Aid. Oh, yeah. Great Kool-Aid. Yep. So there's that guy. I thought he was just cool. Had to get him. Who knows? I might even keep him to hang around. Who knows? So the rest of that looks like it is ready to be dispersed to the dollar section. Now we'll run into stuff too. I can't drive. I never said I could drive though. Did I? No, I don't think I did. So here. And see here. We got stuff behind the counter to sort out too. I also got another cart over here of goodies. There's so many Opolis out there nowadays. I can't believe not one person had a question for me. Not a question at all? Not one? Oh, this is actually in good condition here. Of course, Opolis. I love it when they put all the stuff in the baggies. That don't happen very often. And keep it all clean and everything. So that makes it easy. There's Forceopoly. There's so many Opoly games, it's not even funny anymore. You can get anything Opoly. Well, it's kind of funny, you know, back in the day, I couldn't sell any games. I couldn't sell stuffed animals and everything else. But, man, everyone's going after stuffed animals and games and all kinds of weird stuff you would not think is sell. Like I said, back in the day, I gave them away for a quarter each most of the time. We got here, we got a PS4 cooling fan system. Brand new in the box. So I got one box of stuff that's got to go out tomorrow. There's one box. I got one cart full. I think I went through half this stuff already with everyone. Now I got to sort it into the dollar sections and stuff. Because I remember Twilight. We got Twilight, but it's kind of ripped open there. Are you Team Jacob or are you Team... I remember his name. To be honest. I never even finished watching the rest of them. I mean, it was cool and everything, but I just didn't really stay with it. We got Warriors with the kitties. We're going to put that right there and everything. So, If anyone got anything to ask, let me know now. Laundry sanitizer, zero bleach. I don't know what that means. Someone just went driving by, pounding it out. Ding, 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 ding. Oh wait, that's my music. I don't know, in my head. Here's another Warrior soft back. I'm not sure what that is. Besides, it's a cat book. The only thing I do know about it. Got a cat as a warrior. And I still think this is pretty darn cool right here. And it's got the little, it even got a little rubber seal on here. Put that in there. So we're gonna go put that over here so it's put away, because this here, the cheapest I could find on eBay, was about 40 bucks. Still not sure what it is. Anyone know what this is? Anyone know what this is? Like I said, it's got a little rubber seal there. It's a little, well, if anyone knows what that is, let me know. I'm curious. I'll put that over here somewhere in one of these cabinets. Probably right about there. Would be good. So I was hoping to get some feedback from anyone, what they thought about my little auction idea, if they thought it'd be good and everything. But if I can't get people to watch, I don't think I'm going to get people to bid on my stuff either. So I don't know. I guess we'll see how that goes. So we got some kind of a doggy harness or something. So this is the type of stuff I put on there all day long. Pretty much anything we get in, we put onto the website and everything. We got this Swift Off-Protect swimmers and everything. So I think y'all would have a little bit more fun if you could get the stuff. I mean, if you message me, the problem with that is I don't get half my messages and everything, because half the time I have to deal with all the sugar daddies in my messages and everything. I mean, I ain't checked to see if they're for real or not, but hell, I'm gonna be blowing off $100,000. I don't know. Maybe I need to message them back. Say, so what you want? You want pictures of my feet? Huh? I can get you some pictures of my feet, and then just get some off the internet and send them to them. Hell, why the hell they gotta be my feet, creepers and everything? That's a cool little bottle there. And then you got everyone out there be like, I got this deal for you. No, you don't. I have been screwed over enough to know that you are full of it. So we don't even have to play that game. We already know you're full of it. Hey, who wants the key to the city? Anyone? What city is that? Kingdom City? There. Nah, that's pretty cool. Got the little light up with it and everything. In fact, I don't know why I'm putting it there, because we're going to put this in the cabinet over here, because if not, it'll walk out the door. I know that sounds stupid, but something like that would walk out the door. That's about what we deal with. And I know I need to get my butt together and get cleaned up in here. The problem is I got so much going on. I don't know which way I'm going half the time. And I know I got a mess. And I know I'm probably going to get more stuff this weekend and make a bigger mess. But it's what I do. I make a mess. You can ask my wife. She'll verify. I'm messy, 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 messy. Right. That's just to say. I just make a mess all the time. Then we went through, we got these cool records here, which I already showed everyone, but we'll go through them real quick maybe. We got Olivia Newton-John, another Olivia Newton-John. We got Barbra Streisand, Chuck Berry's Greatest Hits, another Olivia Newton-John. We got the 20 Solid Gold Hits. We got Silent Night, Oh Deadly Night. We got Chipmunks. We got the Beach Boys. And with him just dying, that's kind of a cool deal right there. And Christian Thompson, sadly, he passed away too not too long ago. And then we got Christmas. And the Grand Canyon. And the Great Band Leaders. And don't forget, the one and the only is George Carlin. Check that one out. Now that one's probably going to be kept. I don't know who, me? You bet your butt, probably me. And that's It is what it is. Yep. So then we got this glass here for a little light thing. Yeah, I was about to break that sucker. Not trying to. I thought I just about did. So that's pretty much how my day has been. I've been doing all kinds of little things here and there. That one, the paint's actually rubbed off that sucker. It's pretty old, but it's got no paint left. Ain't worth a whole lot that way, but it's cool. We got a whole bunch of different stuff like that. Everyone thinks that Pyrex and all that stuff is worth a fortune and everything. It's worth a little bit of money, but man, it's getting to the point where y'all making it harder and harder to get rid of it because everyone's trying to raise the price on it. So harder and harder to get it. I mean, not get rid of it. That's some Tupperware. Everyone wants a Tupperware, but no one wants to pay for it. They think it should be that's good. Break glass. Everyone thinks the Tupperware should be the same price as regular kitchenware and everything, and it's like, why? It's got a lifetime warranty, and that's what it's going for, and that's what it is. You know, it's like I had a whole bunch of Tupperware. It was about $40 worth of Tupperware, and a lady come up and, I mean, it's been sold in the store, so I told her $20. And I was hating, I was telling her $20, but I told her $20. She still turned it down. And there's some cool Tupperware. I think I saw some of these where they had like little egg holders and stuff too at one time or something. But I don't know. I'm old though, so that should tell you something there. But yeah, we'll have a little bit of everything for everyone. You know, we'll have stuff for boys, we'll have stuff for girls, we'll have stuff for men, we'll have stuff for women, obviously. And we'll just have all kinds of stuff. We got the Garth Brooks out there. He's from Oklahoma. That's his songbook and everything if you want to learn how to play music. And then, of course, we got Billy Joel. Want to learn how to play his music. Got all kinds of goodies. So, yeah, we'll be doing all kinds of stuff. I just hopefully we'll be getting it running within the next few weeks. And when I say that, I mean probably by at least another 30 days. But I'm trying. Because like I said, as soon as I get done here, I'm going to run over next door and I'm going to start painting. And then after I get done painting, then I'm going to probably do some more posting and everything else online and all that other fun stuff. So if no one's got any questions, anyone got any questions? Anyone got any smart ass comments? Anything? Nothing? Fine. It says tips to engage with my viewers. Let's see what we got here. Pinning a comment with a simple self-introduction at the top of your chat can help viewers get to know you and understand your live content. I don't even understand my live content. I'm just sitting here having a good old time and talking, and hopefully I get to meet some cool people and someone say hi. But so far, they didn't even know one say hey. You know, back when we first started, it was rolling out to so many people. They'd be jumping in there and people be, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And everything else. Now, we have 100 people jump in and jump out just as quick. Like, hey, there's a shark coming. I'm jumping out here. I'm going to swim away. So y'all have a great day. Stay safe. Literally, stay safe out there because it is getting crazy out there and everything. So you definitely want to stay safe and be careful out there. We love y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow. So have a great one. Bye-bye.